Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jake, aka ParkyOne here, and welcome back to episode 12 and the final episode of season 1 of my Hamburg career mode. Here is the league table, 3 games to go, 7-point gap, and as you saw at the end of the last episode, we won the Bundesliga 2 title. Not in the greatest fashions, but we won it nonetheless. But anyway, let's go into this game at home at the VOLKSPARKSTADION against Ingolstadt. And as you might remember, we didn't lift the trophy in the last episode, so we'll definitely be lifting it after this game. So, in goal for us is Pollersbeck. We got Sakai, Papadopoulos, Bates and Van Drongelen at the back. We've got Nare, Moritz, Holtby and Jatta. In the midfield with Hwang Ki-chan and a rare appearance for Wintzheimer up front. Okay, the Ingolstadt team goes as follows. Nala is in goal, Anuru, Galvio, Matip and Gauss at the back. 2 holding midfielders are Trash and Krause. 3 attacking midfielders in Kirschbaum, Benchop and Pledel. And a lone striker of number 11, Lescano. Okay, we know we're going to lift the title, so let's make it a title-winning performance. A title-lifting performance, I should say. Okay, the first chance of the game. Van Drongelen plays the ball down the left wing towards Jatta. Jatta gets in a cross towards Nare, and an absolute bullet header from the golden boy. The absolute... I've got to put him up for player of the season here. He has been unbelievable. Him, Holtby and Jan Fitter-Arp, and I put Anastasios Donis in there. They have been the 4 standout players this season, and that proves why Nare is on that list. What a header that was. Okay, the next chance of the game is in the 40th minute of the game. The ball is passed around the edge of the box. Falls to Lescano, a brilliant save from the goalkeeper there, but the second shot really should have gone a lot closer to the goal there. Anuru here tries to head the ball back. He gets the Trash, gets the Kruse, finds a way to Benchop, plays Pledel on the left wing, gives it to Kirschbaum, and he sets it level just before the half. A minute into added time there. You can see here again, Benchop plays through the winger. The winger with a brilliant drill cross there and a side-footed finish past Pollersbeck makes it 1-1 at the half. Kirschbaum equaling Nare's 15th minute goal. Okay, the first chance of the second half here. Wintzheimer, he's on the ball here, gives it to Gomez. Gomez puts it onto his left foot, and a brilliant curl effort. We've seen it so many times so far this season. Since his signing in January, he's been absolutely brilliant. The youngster from Dortmund has done it yet again. As you can see here on the replay, the defender is just a yard away. He pushes it onto his left foot, and look at this strike here. He curls it straight into the far corner. What a goal that was. And in the 66th minute here, Hwang Ki-chan gives it to Jatta. Gives it back to Hwang Ki-chan. Gives it to Wintzheimer. A bit lucky there, but oh my, what a strike. We've brought him into the side for the title-winning game, and he pulls out that. I don't know why he's been in the reserves. If he can pull off strikes like that, you can see here again, he kind of bundles into the defender, but he gets the ball back, puts it onto his left foot, and what a volley that is. Straight into the top corner, straight into the top right. What a goal yet again. Okay, Holtby is on the edge of the box, gives it to Hwang Ki-chan, spots the through run of Gomez, and he makes it 4. We are winning 4-1 in our title lifting game. What a contrasted performance from the flapping 3-2 at the end of the last episode to this one. So you can see again, a brilliant through ball there from Hwang Ki-chan, and a perfect finish from Gomez right there. In the 90th minute, in the 3rd minute of added time actually, Lescano has the ball, and that is it. The final whistle goes, and I'll just let you watch all of the celebrations here as we win the final game 4-1. Nare with a goal, Gomez with a double, and Wintzheimer with a 4th.
Undoubtedly the outstanding team.
Well, I think so. Sometimes when we did stick together, they had injuries, 1 or 2 suspensions, but they kept picking up the results.
And now they are about to pick up what it's all about. They are the champions.
Oh, wonderful scenes and moments they will never forget. You look back in 20 years' time and you'll think about this day.
To share it with the supporters. They've had a great bond. Great travelling fans, as well as the home followers. They certainly haven't been without the backing that every team needs.
there is the team that won us the title. Obviously with a few new additions there, but the Bundesliga 2 champions are Hamburg SV. And here is just a clip to show that I'm not actually leaving out the loan moves here. Thies, Meyer, that's both Meyers by the way, that's David and Sven Meyer from my youth team, have been rejecting loans left, right and centre. I've been trying to send them out on loan, but they just don't want to leave. They don't want to leave the title winning side, so I can't blame them, but yet again I prefer it if they go out on loan. And we're going into the final 2 games of the season now. This one is against SC Paderborn 07 at Malton Road, which is a weird one. But it's kind of a pointless game this is. We've already won the title, but Zingel is in goal. We're going with a back 4 with Collins and Buda at fullbacks. Gazala is a CDM role. 2 in front of him, Schwede and Clement. Ritter in front of them. Looking like a 4-1-2-1-2 with Michel and Duca as the strikers there. We're going with a very mixed up side here as Mikkel is in goal. We're going with Sakai, Jung, Bates and Itter at the back. Very strong back 4. Midfield 5 of Jata, Janjusic, Gielen, Gomez and Thies. And Winsheimer, after his goal in the last game, we had to give him another try up front as he starts against Paderborn. Second start in a row. Let's go. Okay, the first chance of the game here is Itter running down the left wing, cuts back on himself, gives the ball into the middle of the box, and Winsheimer, he's back to his normal self. He's flapping chances left, right and centre. But anyway, in the 53rd minute, we swapped ends here after the half-time whistle. Thies, he's running in from the left, cuts back inside, 2 players and a brilliant diving save from Zingler there to keep it at 0-0. Okay, the ball is played out here to Itter, gives it back to Thies. Thies has a little bit of space here. That trademark fake shot there earns him some space, but he couldn't manage to finish his chance, and that's how it finished, 0-0. Right, we're going into the final game of the season here. The final one, match day 34, Hamburg at home at the VOLKSPARKSTADION against Duisburg. Here is our team, another rotated one as Behrens is in goal. We have Wagnerman, Pfeiffer, Ambrosius and Itter. As a back 4, we have Meyer, David, Ito, Winsheimer and Fischer, with Marco Draws as the lone striker. Their team is Messenholer in goal. They have 4 at the back. I'm not sure who any of those are. They have Olivia Suarez and Stoppelkamp, who I do recognise, and Tashi up front. So they have 3 danger men there that I've noted, but the rest of them I'm really not sure who they are. But we kicked off here. Let's get the final game underway. And we're going straight into the fast forward scenes. We've seen it a couple times so far this season, but Marco Draws plays through Fischer, and that should have been his first goal for the club, but the keeper does well to rush him there. Just before the half here, the ball is played back to Fröder. Fröder takes a couple steps, gives it to Stoppelkamp, but a brilliant diving save from Behrens there keeps it at 0-0. Okay, we're jumping all the way to the 86th minute here as they play the ball inside the box. A brilliant passing move there, but Oliveira Souza manages to finish his chance, and that is it. It seems like we're going to lose our final game of the season, but to be honest, I'm not too bothered. We're playing a very young side. You'll see it here again. A brilliant passing move inside the box. And he's just left unmarked, passes it into the goal. And that is actually how it finished. The 87th minute goal from Oliveira Souza is the standout chance. But here is the prize money for us. 16.99 million. That is brilliant going into the second season, which will be in the Bundesliga. A very helpful thing there. But we have a transfer offer here for Sven Meyer from Crew Alexandra, and we're going to delegate it because we don't really think it's enough, but we're going to start at 195 and we're going to move the lowest bid possible to 155. And here is a final look at the team and the overall changes. Pollersbeck has gone up 2, Behrens has gone up 2, Sven Meyer, even though we just brought him up from the youth team, has gone up 1. Benjamin Horn looking brilliant there, 65 at 16 years old, he's gone up 2 already. 2 players there who haven't changed in overall. Ambrosius has actually gone up 2 to 65. Pfeiffer, even though he's not played at all, has gone up 3. David Bates, one of the standouts this season, gone up from 63 to 71 at only the age of 22. What a brilliant player he's turning out to be. Another player here who's gone up 8, Van Drongelen, he's now 79 rated. He's 1 behind our best player at 80, and he's only 20 years old. So brilliant there. Wagnerman, another standout player, 10 positive. I don't know what to say about him. His growth has been exponential. He's only 18 and he's 71 rated. Brilliant. Hanseatic has gone up 4, even though he's had mixed play time. I tried to send him out on loan earlier in the season, but he's still managed to grow just that little tiny bit. Khalid Nare has gone up 2. Been absolutely brilliant so far this season. I mean throughout the entire season. Mangal has gone up 2, don't know how. Kostic has gone up 1. And Porath, who is going to be probably leaving the club at the start of next season, has gone up 2. Giro's made an improvement there of 1. Ito's gone up 2, 73 rated at 21 years old. Gilen is now 73 rated at 18. He's looking like an absolute star. Ferrati's going to come back to us after his loan move at Lyon. We've got a few youth players here in Fischer, Meyer and Thies. They've gone up either 1 or 2 in overall. We have Gomez, who's only gone up 1, but I'm not worried about him. I feel like his growth is going to come. It's going to take a bit of time, but it's going to come. Holtby hasn't gone up at all, but I'm not worried about that. He's just brilliant nonetheless. Draws, Hanhuanki Chan and Vinsheimer all up 3. 1 positive for Wood. Donis up 3, but here we go. The last standout is Jan Fitter Arp, 77 rated at 19 years old, gone up 8. And here is our transfer hub for next season. You might notice a few new names on here because I started scouting the French league and also the Argentinian league. But we have Muller, Wilbert, Paslak, Franco, Lucas Mai. We have Mukiela from Leipzig. I mean, he's gone up massively, 78 rated at 21 years old. We have Danzo, Robert Bauer, who's one of my star targets. We have Pereira, who we've actually already brought in on a pre-contract. Grandsir, who looks like a very good potential right midfielder. We have Paulinho from Bayer Leverkusen. Memedi is one of the more experienced heads that I'm having a look at. So he's definitely one to have a look at the start of next season going into the Bundesliga. We have Ozcan and Fossum there, but 3 standout players in a row here. Stendera, Gacinovic and Newhouse. Both, I mean, all brilliant rated and all young, but they're quite pricey. So I'm going to have to probably pick one and leave the others. We have this next player coming up here, actually, Weston McKennie. He's one that I've been keeping an eye on for the past couple of months now. 74 rated at 20 years old. He's looking absolutely brilliant. We've got a few left midfielders there. Actually, only one, sorry. We have Philip Ox. I'm probably not going to go for him. There's quite a few right midfielders that I'd rather go for. We have Selke there, who is very expensive now. I didn't realise how much he'd actually grow in price. But Matthias Kuna, who we tried to go for at the start of the series. Martin Terrier, who's a 75 rated 22-year-old. Munir, who we brought in on a pre-contract. The left winger there for Red Bull Leipzig, and also the left winger there for Hertha Berlin. But anyway, we have a transfer offer for Sven Meyer just before the end. It's this Chris Alexander one yet again. We've accepted it. He's on his way to England for 155 grand, as long as he agrees personal terms. Look at this. We've got another good work from the board here, and it's 15%. They didn't want us to raise the wages massively. Obviously, that's something that career mode players normally do, but we managed it. I think it was selling Aaron Hunt at the start of the season. It kind of glitched it out because it didn't go up any. It stayed at 0% throughout the entire season. But anyway, we did it. Another board rating done. And the end of season review here, it says, we've come to the end of the season and the board could not be happier with your performance so far. The players and staff clearly look up to you, and you've done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's vision both on and off the pitch. We would be delighted to have you stay at the club next season. Sincerely, the board of directors. And tell you what, of course I'm staying on. I absolutely love this club. But that is it for the first season. I'm going to be taking a week's break and looking to come back a week on Monday. But that is it for the season. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you want. You know what, guys. See you later.